Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm happy that you're here visiting, and I hope that this helps you and makes a change in your life that brings love, joy, and all that you ever wanted in your life. I have gone through a journey from the time I was young to now, and still continuing to, of discovering self-love and the importance of that, to be able to love anybody around us. And in order to love people around us, you don't have love to give if you can't start with loving yourself. And I didn't know that for many years. So I'm starting this channel and am doing these slides and giving information to people just to help share my story. And hopefully just by hearing my story, I've with many of my friends have shared my story and helped them, because I have my own step-by-step system that worked for me, and I want to share that with everybody. So self-love, I have developed questions to help guide myself to loving myself. So I started by asking myself, what do you want out of life, Farah? And I limited it down to like the top three things. So for me, I wanted, number one, I wanted to be happy. Number two, I want to experience love. And number three, to feel like I lived my purpose in life and feel that way daily. So from here, these questions did not just come quickly. This is many years process. But from here, the next questions that came to me is, well, why do you want each of these things? And I reflected, meditated, prayed, and number one, I want to be happy because I'll feel good. I'll feel positive, and life is better when I'm happy. Number two, I want to experience love because it's the most powerful emotion that there is. And it's the best feeling that there is to feel. And everything is under love, fun, joy, all the other good things. So number three, to feel that I have lived my purpose in my life and am living my purpose in life gives me contentment and satisfaction to living each day. Then from that, I'm like, well, okay, how can I obtain happiness? Well, okay, that's a big one. So I limited it down to, okay, I have enough money, a home, my basic needs taken care of without stress, by having good relationships with my spouse, children, family, friends, by thinking about the things that I want and having them come true. And so then I'm questioning, well, if all these things really came true, would I really be happy? Well, I think that I would be happy. Well, that takes us into a whole other aspect, which I'll do on another upload, but we'll stop at that one and say, well, can I control these aspects? For example, can I get enough money, food, home, and stuff? And if so, how? And can I have good relationships with all these people? And if so, how? And can I have my desires come true? And if so, how? Well, starting with money, home, and needs met, I can have a plan of action. So I can plan for getting an education to become a specific profession. For example, if you wanted to have an income that's steady enough to live in a certain house, study up the professions out there, figure out what you like, for example, nursing, and then get experience in that field before you go into it to see if you really want to do it, like job shadowing, or go talk to nurses just and research what you can, watch videos, and just really immerse yourself in that job. Then search for resources. I mean, the libraries and with the internet, you have so many resources to research for financial aid scholarships and different programs that are out there that help you have a way to obtain an education or experience in this field. Then you need to budget out in this plan, and how much do you need? Where can you get these funds? Can you borrow student loans, that kind of thing? Focus on goals that you have, set them, and then come back to them on a set schedule, like monthly or every other month, whatever works for you. And then, like I say, expose yourself and make your decision. And so then make effort to, okay, this is the fill I want to do once I've surrounded myself with it, and then go from there. As far as how can I have good relationships with people? Well, I can try myself to be to others what I want them to be to me. And that's like God's rule, the golden rule of do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. That's what I have control over. But I have discovered in my life, even if I'm doing that, if others, for example, your spouse or your children or your parent or coworkers or friends, if they're not responding or it's not coming back to you, what type of thing can you do? What if you want them to love you and you're being loving and you're being kind and they're still not responding? Do I have control over their response and what's happening? And what I have discovered is, do I have control over what happens? And the bottom line is no. And that has taken me years to come to grips with that. You really don't. It's an illusion of control. You think I have control over the things that's going on, but everybody can see today, like a virus that's coming out, like the coronavirus, COVID-19, you don't have control over sickness or circumstances that happen, over life or death, sickness or health, war or peace. You don't have control. So that can feel terrifying and upsetting for somebody who it does really think that they have control over life, and then it's crushing when something happens. And I've had that happen in my life, and you come to a point where you have to evaluate that or spiral down. And I didn't want to spiral down. I hit a rock bottom point, and I discovered I can put all my efforts into increasing the chances of things going the way I want, but I can't control ultimately what happens. So then I asked, in that point where it's rock bottom and you can feel yourself spiraling down, do I have control over anything? And yes, I heard God speak to me, and you do. You have control over your thoughts about what is happening. You can teach yourself to take control over your feelings also about what is happening. And I have discovered this is power. This is the most power a person can have on the planet. It's not money, and it's not fame, and it's not positions. To have the power to take control over your thoughts and your feelings no matter what is happening puts you in a position of knowing it's always going to be okay if you choose to think and feel it's okay. That seems far out there, but when you put this into practice, all of a sudden your life changes and things work out. They just work out, because where you put your thoughts, it changes, shifts your energy, and draws to you a whole different way of being. So to control your thoughts and feelings and matter what is going on is like you're mastering everything and everyone. And why is that? Because you have the power to choose to be happy, to choose to be joyful, to choose to not feel jealousy, frustration, anger, fear, no matter what is happening. So I'll go on to, because each of these things took me many, many years and lots of concentration, meditation, and focus to come to these questions that help me. And I'll load another one of these things up on here. Please subscribe to my channel and stay in touch, and I'll share with you how I step by step learned how to control my thoughts and feelings in no matter what the situation. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you. And it will help me be Thank you, and God bless you. I love you, and God loves you. Have a great day. Bye.